I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now an option play on 2nd down. Getting this quickly to Berrios. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Braxton Berrios, 46 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Down Washington.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught by Cohen. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Break on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll begin by running the option. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Washington.
Gun running with Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll keep it himself. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Cohen, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Across midfield with the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
they run the option on second down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. third down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 14. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pena now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one complete on the slant route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Washington.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to throw here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jaron Reed.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and he had points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
There's 14.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
23.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now an option option play on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now he'll try to run with this. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.